Alright, so first of all, I'm very happy to be here. Thanks.
Yeah, dude.
Appreciate you coming through the southeast. Sometimes it's a little drier than it is for this kind of music. But so I'm here with Trevor Powers of Youth Lagoon. We're in the Drunken Unicorn, Atlanta, Georgia. Trevor, you're 22, right?
22, yeah.
You're touring the United States. You're playing your music.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels good. Yeah, it's like it's pretty surreal.
Imagine.
I feel like I was a completely different person 8 months ago than I am now.
Yeah.
So,
8 months is May, I guess.
Yeah.
This kind of all really took off. Cool.
So yeah, it's exciting.
It's got to be. I mean, it's big.
Zero complaints. You know?
Yeah, definitely. And this isn't. You've got a little experience with this, right? Is this your first tour as Youth Lagoon?
This is second tour. Yeah.
Right. This is the first headlining.
September. Yeah, we did some dates. It was like 5 weeks, and then so this is like the first headlining.
Yeah. So you got your feet wet, and then they just sent you out.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Cool, man. So, was it with the Flaming Lips, or who?
No, the first.
Where did we hear that now?
Yeah, it was with the Flaming.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. This is good for the camera.
It was maybe the rumor started because there was a festival in, I want to say North Carolina.
Hopscotch?
Hopscotch. Yeah. Flaming Lips played.
Cool. And you were there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I took a picture.
That's good enough.
That might have been.
I took a picture.
But yeah, but yeah, it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks just kind of floating around in September. It was like first 2 weeks were just like local openers and like just kind of like floating around.
Idaho?
No. It was like kind of like Midwest area. You know, like we started off kind of like California, almost the same route as the Sun, California, starting like staying south and then heading up to the Midwest. And then met up with this band Gardens and Via. They're on Secretly Canadian. Met up with them in Denver. Did a few weeks with them and then like headed back home.
And just opening
like,
as you went.
Yeah. So it was pretty
exposure.
It was pretty low key, but then this is like the first.
Yeah. At that point, was the buzz really? Was it buzzing? You know, was the internet exploding like it was?
It was starting to. It was starting to, but it wasn't until like because the record wasn't even out yet. So the record came out like pretty much when that tour ended, and then like the record came out like right towards the end.
Yeah.
And so then like people kind of started spreading it around and stuff. So it's cool. So yeah.
Very cool. So I mean, y'all are playing with a 2-piece now.
Yeah.
And the record, it's pretty big. And I mean, did you play all the instruments in the studio?
I did most of them. There was one friend of mine, Trevor Schultz. He layered some. I do like synth bass, like I do bass and like synth. So he layered some of the bass or some of the synth bass with like real bass. And there was another friend of mine whose name was Eric, and he did some of the guitar parts and stuff. But other than that, like it was like, it was me.
So how do you feel about how this is coming across live as a 2-piece? Are you happy with how?
Yeah, I feel really good about it. Yeah.
If you can get any instrument right now, this is for the music nerds and the instrument nerds. Anything, instrument or piece of equipment? You got your eye on anything? Anything you want to tell your label about?
not a Fender Rhodes. Okay, yeah. I thought not a Fender Rhodes. I thought it was a Fender Rhodes.
Yeah.
Because it's like classic, so I bought Fender Rhodes 73 actually just a few nights ago, and I played it for the first time last night in Nashville, and I really didn't like it.
No.
And I thought, so I'm not gonna.
You played it live first time you played it.
Yeah, first time I played it live, and I just don't like it, so I'm gonna sell it.
This is bad for Fender Rhodes, but luckily it was 1973.
No, it's a great keyboard. But it's like it goes to show like great equipment doesn't necessarily translate into fitting with the way you want to use it.
Right. I want to kind of think about like what influence, or informed sort of your songwriting.
It's like one of those questions. It's like hard because I never really thought I'd have to evaluate it.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about the record is like I kind of like did what felt right, at the time. As far as influences, I don't know. It's like anything like from like old like John Denver to like stuff now.
I can see that.
But yeah, so I mean like a lot of old stuff like Towns Van Zandt and like stuff like there's like a lot of older stuff that like stuff. But I don't know, just like if I just felt right about like what I was like working on, But so I never really, I guess, evaluated. exactly what was. If that makes any sense.
It does. I mean, do you think maybe it came sort of from what technology you were using, for instance? I know like writing a lot of times can be influenced by just what you had.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, it's like the sounds that I had on like my synth, and like the sounds I had on like my beat machine, and, like my keyboard.
Do you mind describing what you're using real quick?
Yeah, I use like a really like it's not a nice keyboard. It's like it's a Yamaha P70.
It looks so.
Yeah, my grandma bought it for me actually. But it's still, I liked it better than the one I just bought.
Some things,
because I'm used to it. It's like my thing. And then I use a Micron Alesis synthesizer, and it's like a basic, like it's pretty basic. I use it for like bass boosts and things like that.
Right.
And then an Alesis beat machine.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Our friend and roommate just bought a Micron. He's our drummer in our band, but influenced by you, he saw it. He's like, oh, that's cool.
Rad.
Yeah, we got a little bit of youth Lagoon in our house right
Nice.
Well, that's pretty much all the questions I had. Cool. Youth Lagoon is here at the Drunken Unicorn in the middle, I think, of a tour across the United States.